course not. Yeah, but who wants to go to fucking Disneyland, bro? Disneyland is for homosexual men and like women. That's it. And I guess kids as well, but yeah, I mean Disneyland is like a place where homosexual men want to go and then women and then children, which even as a child I didn't give a fuck about Disney World cuz I didn't grow up on Disney. But yeah, Disneyland is for fucking homos. Go to like a real amusement park or something. Not gay ass Disneyland. Rogue Gunner Claws M with the 20. I don't even want to go to Disneyland. Yeah, I don't think anybody should. If you're a grown man wanting to go to Disneyland, I have questions. Like, go to Universal or something. Like, I heard that's actually fun. But, like, Disney? Ew. Like, Disney's for homos, dude. You hate amusement parks? Why is that, Imkey? Because Violet Myers' fucking BBL won't fit in the seats? Rogue Gunner claws in with the 20. Universal Land is the shit, though. Funny interactions. I'm guessing you mean just Universal in Florida, but yeah. Where would I take my kids? Well, if I'm still in Virginia, there's 2 amusement parks here that are pretty cool. You have King's Dominion in Richmond and Busch Gardens in Williamsburg. That's what it is. Yeah, there's 2. So Busch Gardens I like the best. It's like the best all in one because it's like not just roller coasters. You have like a bunch of different rides and stuff, but they have really good food and like other stuff to do than just roller coasters. King's Dominion is roller coasters. That's why you go there. So I like Busch Gardens a lot, especially when they do the Hallow Scream thing, which they like transform the park at night into like a bunch of haunted mazes and shit, which are pretty fun to walk through. So I really like that. So yeah, that's where I would take them. That, and I'd probably go to Universal because I've never been there. But yeah, those would be like the 3, I guess. You would hate it now? Why is that, Imkey? Because you'd see all the happy couples around you and be sad?
I can't afford this shit! I can't afford this shit!
Yeah, there's always those people in the lines at amusement parks that are like just aggressively making out when the line is not moving, and it's really fucking weird. Like, everybody feels uncomfortable. It's just odd. But there's always like that super gropey, like mid-30s, early 40s couple, and they like literally might as well just be having sex. But they're like feeling each other up, making out, like scratching the back of each other's throats with their tongues. It's like, what the fuck, dude? But yeah. It's like without fail, you'll see it at least once or twice when you're waiting in line. It's really fucking odd. And it's usually like not like teenagers or anything like that. It's like, I guess, middle-aged people. But yeah. It's really like, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't get what it is about waiting in line that obviously turns some people on, but yeah, they start like aggressively making out and shit. It's like, what the fuck? But yeah, it's pretty common for whatever reason. Let's see. How greed ruined gaming. Oh no. A reaction? Cringe. Nothing from Dreamy. Let's see if... Nope, just a stream. Let's go back and see if anything pops up here. No, I'm not a PDA person. I would not want to be the center of attention, throat punching my significant other in the middle of a fucking line, surrounded by people probably feeling the same sense of disgust that I felt for all those years. Of like, really? Get a fucking room, people. That shit's kind of gross, man. Timothy Marco, the 7, legend has it that Griffin's favorite film of all time is Wally Dude. So well, no, it's that it shows my dream life of sitting in a fucking floating wheelchair, just drinking my Xslop, you know, fucking shakes, and having my robot slave labor force do everything for me. You know, living the dream, right? Slick Rick with the 5. A Rick Rod is no more. My alter ego, Slick Rick, has taken over. Might start making content about video games and current events. Any advice? I mean, if you're just starting out, you got to stick to the trending stuff. But yeah, just spend time on your thumbnails and make sure your audio quality is good. But those are the two main things. Public dry humping is way worse. I guess. I don't know. I've been at the beach before, and there are people straight up fucking under the water, and you can tell. I think that's probably about as bad as it gets, without being able to see what's going on.
Alright guys, I'm back. Ready to get started. Let's see here. I'm just checking on everything quickly. It did not arrive when I was taking a shit. And I took a shit really fast, just in case. Because imagine that. Imagine if I sit down, I'm unloading, and then, boom, the doorbell rings. I'm like, wait, I just dropped trout. I just started. What do I do? Do I pull up my pants with shit in it and run to the front door to sign off for this thing? Or do I...
Why would you have to sign off for it?
Chance trying to wipe quickly, smearing feces all over my butthole before I rush to the door?
What the fuck?
Like, what do I do? So thankfully it didn't happen. I was okay. I got through. I got through it. Jackass says, you just have to run to the door mid-turd. PC is worth it. Pick up any dropped turds on the way back. There you go. Dark Jack says, certainly you would startle an Amazon driver if you opened the front door with your pants all the way down. Amazon driver just needs a signature for the PC. Door opens, guy completely nude.
Yeah, that shit was like, alright, so this is, I guess, a funny story, but yeah, one of the guys I knew in high school, he was banging his girlfriend, and he had ordered pizza. So, I guess mid-session, the pizza delivery guy knocked on the door, so he walked to the front door, butt-ass naked, fully erect, and signed for his fucking pizza delivery. And then just walked back. But yeah. I don't... Bruh. That shit's wild.
From the waist down, turds dripping out of his ass. Hi, I'm here to sign. Shout out. I'm not hearing anything. It's not good. I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah, let's just say the fucking pizza delivery guy got more than one tip.
Nice cock. Perfect.
Would that be illegal? No, you're in your own house. It's not public fucking indecency or whatever the fuck it's called, indecent exposure, if you're inside your own house.
Oh, we'll find out in a second what's going on. Hopefully there's audio. Oh, I hear nothing. Why do I have no audio? This is plugged in. I don't know what's going on. Did a cord pop out over there? I guess we'll find out because this is on. It should be working, but it's not. Unless my audio's all the way down.
Yeah, we know what they're slamming, all right.
Nope.
Each other.
So this is not good. Now I got to figure out what's going on. Great. That's what I want to do. I got to follow all the cables. It's on. It has power. I have no audio. Oh, I don't want it to be a headset. No. Oh, shit. That's not good. Want it to be recognized. Definitely not. This is not good. For some reason, my headphones are not working at all. I'm getting no audio out of them.
Nah, the guy that got shit on during sex, during anal, was a dude I met randomly on PlayStation 3 playing, I think, Modern Warfare 2. But yeah. That was a guy I met randomly playing Modern Warfare 2 online on PS3. And he was having anal sex with his girlfriend, and something went wrong, and she shit all over the bed and him, and he blamed it on his dog. Yeah.
And they're on. I can see that they're on. Hold on. Not good. Because if these don't work, it means I have no audio on anything. It's definitely not the headset. The headset's still making noise.
That's vile.
When I click
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Anal is disgusting, if you ask me.
around on it. So I'm going to try restarting, see if that does anything. It's on. It's got charge.
Well, yeah, he was, I think, like, what? I would have been, like, 13. I think he was, like, a year older than me, so he would have been, like, 14 or something at the time. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure they were, amateurs, bro. I would hope by age 14 they weren't professional anal warriors, but,
And the receiver is lit and working. So
that'd be a little concerning if you were, like, a pro fucking, a pro anal whatever at age 14.
Getting any audio out.
Dude, I don't even know what's going on. Look at this.
And yes,
That'd
I
be
know
a
I can
little
try it on Xbox
concerning.
too. I got nothing. Dead. No audio. Absolute garbage. The game still sucks. Nope. I have no clue what's going on. Why is it dead? Could it be the receiver? Could it be the headset itself? I don't know. I don't think it's the headset. Maybe the receiver finally died, in which case I can't use these with anything. Yeah. Maybe I could use it. I don't know. Maybe I could use it for on the PC plugged into the port, like the actual headphone port. I don't know. I don't know if the PC does dual audio out. If the PC does dual audio out, then we're good. You'll get audio through HDMI. I'll just get audio through the headphone jack. That's how I use my Xbox. But I don't know if the PC will have dual audio out or not. This is pissing me off. Why now? Why fucking now of all times do I have to have technical difficulties with something else instead? Nothing. Dead. No audio. You guys get audio, I get nothing. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? I don't understand why these just stopped working out of nowhere. They literally worked. Marvel Rivals, Saturday. I played 0 issues. They worked with the Xbox yesterday. All right, for the sake of argument,
Yeah,
let's
he
swap over
did
to the
nothing
Xbox. Let's
wrong,
see if these
man.
headphones work with the Xbox. Okay, let's do a test. All right, so doing a test. No, nothing here either.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
His special headphones aren't working.
Okay, but let's try this instead.
Now he's going to get an ear infection.
So it's not the headphones. I think my receiver died. Of all fucking days, the receiver died now? You've got to be kidding me.
You've got to be fucking shitting me. This game still doesn't fucking work.
Dude, you gotta be joking me. It's been 2 fucking days.
This apparently just died. Which is weird because it's still on. It still shows as being on and everything. But I don't know how it's dead. It's powered and everything. I think my receiver has died after all these years of using it.
DSP could be my brother. How so?
It was the critical component that allowed me to get audio out of things
No one related to me can be poor.
that don't dual audio out. All right, I'm going to try workaround number 1. I'm going to try to plug the neck phones directly into my PC over here. So I'll be getting the audio through the PC rather than directly from a console. Okay? So this is attempt number 1 at a workaround. You can? I can't. I hear nothing. So you guys are still hearing the audio of the Xbox, but even though I plug these headphones into my PC, I'm getting no audio through them. What the fuck? Oh, come on, man. Piece of fucking shit.
Come on, man.
I don't hear anything. Getting very fucking upset right now. Very upset. So my receiver apparently has died. Okay? But I have a headphone jack out of my TV that does Dolby Digital Surround. So all I need to do is get a long headphone cable to run from my TV to where I'm sitting, and that's how I have to do audio from now on. The good news is I will never have to change my cable ever again. Like, I won't ever have to change anything with it. All right? The problem is I don't have I don't think I have a long cable. I don't think I have a long stereo headphone cable. I have to look. I might have to like jerry rig something here in order to get it to work. I do have another stereo wire. I need a coupler. I think I have a coupler, but I don't know where it is. Aaron, I understand what you're saying. Nothing is working on my PC. When I plug these headphones into the PC, I get no audio at all. Okay? And I don't know why. My PC is very old, so it's probably fucked up with the audio or whatever. I plug the headphones directly into this PC over here. I got nothing. So even though it reaches, I can't do that. I have to have it reach my TV or my new PC. Either way, I need to have this coupled with the other one so that it reaches, or else I have no way to do this because I don't have a super long stereo cable. Yes, I selected. Please shut the fuck up, these people. In Windows, you can select audio source by right-click. I know how to use Windows. I did. It doesn't work. I'm telling you, I plugged into both headphone jacks. Neither works on this PC over there, the old one. I have that one, and I have another one over on the speaker. It doesn't do anything. I'm getting no audio out of it. Even though I select it as the audio out, it still doesn't work. Okay? So shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Jeez, you're not helping. Being very annoying. Okay. All right. I got to dig into my closet looking for an audio coupler. Or an incredibly long stereo cable, which I don't think I have. I don't think I have a long stereo cable anywhere. Well, I found apparently a stereo cable, but it looks just as long as the other ones I have. Doesn't look any longer, so that's not going to help me. It doesn't even matter if my computer shows up. I still won't have audio. Seriously, I still won't have audio. I'm screwed.
I'm fucked.
Where did I even put the lid? I don't even know where I put the lid. Oh. I'm getting very stressed out. I'm getting very stressed out right now. This is very... Why did this have to happen today of all days? I can't use monitor audio. I don't have a cable. That's what I'm telling you. I give up. I can't find anything. I don't know what else to do.
He has no password. Well, he doesn't leave the house. So, I don't know, man. Unless he's afraid of, his wife going through his shit. There's not really a reason to. I guess. I don't fucking know, bro. Or he has, like, Touch ID or whatever the fuck Android has. Like the fingerprint.
I cap out on this effort. I give up. I fucking give up. I just searched my whole house. I can't find a coupler. And I can't find a long enough stereo cable to run to my TV. So I guess I'm going to have silence. I can't hear anything in games. Unless it's on Xbox, right? No, I can't. Now I have to answer everyone's questions again. Is what I was dreading. No, the PC didn't arrive yet. Like I said, it said it was going to arrive between 12 and 3. Here it is, 2:20. Still no updates on the PC whatsoever. 0 updates. So.
Oh my god. Do you not know what time your normal deliveries come? Because, like, every single day, the same fucking drivers or delivery companies come, like, around the same time. Like, does he not... I don't know. I feel like after you live somewhere for a while, you kind of get a feel for what time the mail typically gets there, what time UPS and FedEx and Amazon typically get there, but I guess not for old Philip.
It probably is not going to arrive when they're saying it's going to arrive, is my guess. because I keep checking and 0 updates. Gabriel the Blessed did a super chat an hour ago. Can you recap what I'm watching? Yeah. My receiver that I've always used to have my headphones work on PlayStation and PC have died. The receiver just doesn't put out any audio anymore. But in the meantime, I'm actually using my TV speakers, and I'm curious if you guys can hear them, if you hear an echo at all. If not, it sounds really good, and I'm debating if I should just use TV speakers from now on. I guess we'll see. I forgot that I have all these audio filters on my microphone now. You guys very well may never hear an issue if I do it this way.
Please
Bruh,
shut the fuck up,
that
people.
stupid sound effect. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the supercut, I'm sure, of like all the fucking bullshit surrounding him setting up his computer, because you already know that's going to be a fucking disaster. You already know that shit's going to be a fucking disaster. Oh my god, dude, a hot gamer girl who plays retro video games. Oh my god, look at that hoe. You're recommended? Yup. Yeah, DSP did say he used to build PCs. He also used to build fighting sticks, too. Dyed hair. Hell yeah, dude. Let's click on
These
it.
are 3 things that every video game store should do. Price your games. Nobody wants to ask you 57,000 times how much things cost. Stock comment type.
Oh my god, dude, she's so quirky and cool.
Samsungs are cool, but most of your customer base wants to buy things like Sims 2. Replace your save batteries. It's not hard. Learn to solder. Don't sell games that people can't save.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
These are
Another girl, dude. Oh my god. I wish that was my retro game store. Portland activities? Yeah, I guess so. I like how you watch one of their videos, it got recommended. Where? Let's see it. Oh, up top. Yeah, now I see it. Her hair's even more blue. Yikes. She's probably some actor. No, it's probably a Quirk Chungus chick that has a video game store. That's my future. Oh, yeah, definitely, man. 100% not. It's a store in Destin, Florida. Yeah, definitely not then. But yeah, no, blue hair is a no-go, guys. It's an absolute no-go. DSP outlives everyone, even Griffin. I doubt that, man. He's already 40. There's no way that he's going to live longer than me. Unless I die in like a fucking automobile accident or some shit. You know, if Wings damns me to death in an automobile wreck, then, you know, maybe he'll outlive me, but I doubt it. Z-Herb with the 32 months. My knees been hurting.
Either
for
subscribe,
32
donate,
months.
or get the fuck out.
Oh, bro. Yikes. I'm guessing that means something like... Why are games so gay now? I have no idea. Who the fuck knows, bro? I don't know. What should we watch? Is there anything worth watching? Z here with the 2. My all good, man. I gotcha. See, Ferrex with the 5, modern, marm, music, oh, boogie. Let's see what that is.
Boogie 2988, once loved by everyone. Played a character named Francis, raging at his screen for fun. A famous era 37, brought laughter far and wide. Called the Mr. Rogers of the net, with a gentle smile, no lies. Oh, boogie, boogie.
Oh, yeah, this is the first song that they played, right?
How did you fall so low? From the man we all adore to someone we don't know. Lies about your struggles, scammed your fans so cruel. Now you're lost and hated, a sad and broken fool.
Yeah, it's AI.
Lost surgery, but gained the pounds right back. Became a fence sitter, turned right into a hack. You lied about your cancer, manipulated it all. Even your wife had left you. For your pride came the fall. Oh, boogie, boogie, how did you fall so low? From the man we all adore to someone we don't know. Lies about your struggles, scammed your fans so cruel. Now you're lost and hated, a sad and broken fool. Pointed guns and tropes in the broad of day. Took a girl half your age, you snatched her away from a drug-dealing family. She's right by your side. Boogie 2988, can't run from what you hide. Oh, boogie, boogie.
Dude, Boogie's girlfriend is like one of the most unsexually appealing women I've seen in my entire life, bro. Honestly. I don't fucking know. Like, there is nothing attractive about her at all. Like, it's just, literally, it makes my dick want to invert.
How did you fall so low? From the man we all adore to someone we don't know. Lies about your struggles.
Like, she just creeps me out. Like, she's that weird kind of, like, theater chick. You know what I mean? Like, those weird, ugly theater girls in high school that nobody wants to talk to. And you're, like, pissed off if you get grouped up with them on, like, a project. And you're just like, Like, that's the type of vibe. It's just, like, there's nothing appealing about them at all.
So cruel, now you're lost and hated, a sad and broken fool. Pointed guns at trolls in the broad of day. Took a girl half your age, you snatched her away from a drug-dealing family. She's right by your side. Boogie 2988, can't run from what what you hide. Oh, boogie, boogie, how did you fall so low? From the man we all adore to someone we don't know. Lies about your struggles, scam your fans so cruel. Now you're lost and hated, a sad and broken fool. Boogie 2988, a story steeped in pain of how the fame and fortune can drive a man insane. Once the Mr. Rogers, now just a cautionary tale of how the truth will find you when all else fails.
Yeah, that's it, bro. She isn't fat. That's literally it. Other than that, she's gross. Like, her face is nasty. She's flat as a board. You know, literally has a disgusting cheetah print sleeve tattoo. Like, ugh, like, nah. Absolutely not, bro. It's gross. But yeah, her face creeps me the fuck out. And that's like the most important thing physically that a girl has to have, other than not being fat. But yeah, is an attractive face. And that is a no-go. Let's see. 7 Minute Man with the 2. Darksiders Trilogy is $18. Yeah, I would say that's probably worth picking up. As long as it's the actual, like, War Mastered and Definitive Edition. But yeah, I'd say that's probably worth picking up. Yeah, she's like a massive stoner and druggy, shut-in type that has anxiety and doesn't work or do anything. So yeah, no thanks. No thanks. That shit gross, bro. Logic Bender with the 2. Alright, yeah, if it's not too long, let me see what it is.
And we're back in third quarter planning. Adams is quarterbacking this.
I'm asking questions.
Let's see. An Oski Woski with a 10. Appreciate it, man. Big ups. Z-Herb with the 20. Saw a hilarious cope on Twitter. Someone saying they don't want to hear tensions in the Middle East as Arabs and Muslims aren't barbarians that simply exist to fight each other. And then blame the West and colonialism. Oh, I know, because the Middle East has always been such a peaceful and wonderful place to live throughout all of human history. You know, they've just been absolutely peaceful for all of their existence until the evil Yakubian albinoids appeared. Timothy Marco with the 279. Bro, Boogie could have gotten a 20-year-old babe, but no. I don't think so, man. He ran out of money, so. In the past, maybe, if he was still being a sugar daddy or whatever the fuck. But now that he's broke, he's got to go for the the weird chicks.
I can't afford this shit!
And Ferrix of the 5. Yeah, we can probably check that out. All right. Let's see what this is. I'm going to speed it up.
Questions about how Europeans see Americans?
I think it's third world country with a lot of money. Very negative.
Very negative.
Yeah, I don't see anything positive about America.
I think they're a bit stupid. American TikTokers, they earn too much money with what they do. Like.
So wait, Americans make too much money? Yeah, cope and see, the Euro cuck.
Belgium, you have to work for your money, and they just make videos, and that's it.
Oh my god. You know, I might be completely wrong about this, but I think it was a little bit cooler to be American.
Yeah, that's right, you fucking Euro cuck. Slave away, bitch.
When I was a kid.
Hi guys. Hi guys.
I have a funny feeling me, and it's not very, but in my head, really think we don't the root. Go for it. What are the stereotypes?
That's a good question. Moi, quand je pense aux Américains, je pense à la bouffe et tout.
Dans quel sens? Le fast-food?
Ouais,
Ok.
parce que McDo, ouais.
Fast food, that's fair.
McDo.
Hamburger et tout.
Mais les Français adorent McDo.
Oui, bon, on y était il y a 2 minutes.
Donc c'est pas forcément négatif ça.
Non.
Ok.
Mais c'est l'image. Actually, I like Americans because they are like very chilled. America is like so expensive for good food. Like,
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, if you're actually, yeah, that is pretty factual. Because like, if you want the fucking slop food, then yeah, it's cheap. But if you want actual good food, then yeah, it is kind of expensive.
for like fruits and all this fresh stuff, it's like so expensive. J'ai deux visions un peu.
Fruit's not expensive.
Okay.
J'ai la version où ils sont trop cool et tout, et la version vraiment le beauf américain.
Do you think the stereotypes about Americans are true?
Kind of. I have a classmate that is American, and we are talking like about our traditional foods. And the American was like, my typical food is hamburger, ice cream, like the McDonald's one. And we are like, oh, so McDonald's is your typical food? She was like, yeah, kind of.
Can I just take a couple minutes, ask a couple questions? It's okay if you don't have time. Okay, all good. Have a nice day. The Americans don't have time for me. that's kind of funny. Would you mind if I asked you a couple questions?
Yeah.
Polarized.
Yeah. More than the Netherlands.
Much more.
Feel younger people feel the same way or differently about American?
I think even stronger.
Even stronger?
I think they
okay.
even stronger. Yeah, the older people.
Well, yeah, the Netherlands have the benefit of basically being... What is their percentage? Yeah, 78% white. Oh, no, never mind. 84% white. Yeah.
People, I feel, maybe thinking of the World War II and World War One, in which the Americans did a very good job by helping, because Europe was not doing very well.
Yeah.
Ils connaissent que ce qui se passe dans leur pays.
Ouais.
Parce que
Enfermés sur eux-mêmes.
C'est-à-dire
que c'est pas contre eux, mais qu'ils s'intéressent pas trop aux autres pays.
They know about...
Americans aren't interested in other countries. Bitch, we have 2 of your entire continents in our country. This is what's so fucking retarded about Euro cucks, bro. They're like, oh, Americans don't travel to other countries, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, you going from the UK to Italy is like someone traveling from fucking New York to South Carolina. We have 3 of your fucking continents and more fucking biomes than you motherfuckers could ever dream of. We have mountains, we have beaches, we have fucking tropical rainforests, we have Arctic tundras, we have deserts, we have everything. We have every single type of fucking environment within our own country. We don't have to like go to a different country because our country isn't the size of a fucking small state. Texas can fit several European countries inside of it. Like, Europeans act like they're so well traveled because they drive 3 hours in one direction. It's like, bitch, it takes us more than 3 hours to get from one side of our state to the other in most cases.
About their own country, but not about like other stuff in the world. They're overrated.
They're overrated. How? Like, they receive too much attention?
Yeah, too much hype.
Too much
on
hype.
the internet.
Are you also German?
Yes, I am.
And in Germany,
On the internet? Oh my god.
German people have a positive view of Americans? Or
Not really.
No,
I think
okay, so
so
more negative.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you feel that there's been a change at all in terms of how Americans are viewed, like in the last 10, 15 years?
I think so, yes. Especially due to the Trump and the Tea Party things happening. It got more polarized, and that made it more negative, in my view.
There's more that I'd like to say about why I believe this dynamic is happening, why you're...
No one cares what you have to say.
Cool, and this is a really lovely place to go to, but I feel like everyone just thinks it's dangerous, and they don't care about their citizens. There's
Aren't they in Britain and they're worried about danger?
all these shootings going on, like their healthcare is horrible, their schooling is horrible.
Yeah, our healthcare is horrible. Dear Lord.
So there's been a change.
I think it's always been like that. I think there's a change now because like social media is like... is
Why do all of your wealthy citizens come to the U.S. for medical treatment if your healthcare is so wonderful?
making it more apparent.
America used to be, like the American dream, like used to be a big thing. Like gun crime is getting like publicized a lot more, so I think like the narrative is changing a little bit.
Je vois l'Amérique comme une grande puissance mondiale et je les vois comme des capitalistes. En fait, si t'as de l'argent, tu vis bien, mais si t'as pas d'argent, il y a personne pour t'aider. Marche ou crève.
In France, we say the Americans are big and fat, but I love America.
That is true, unfortunately.
With the friends, the salary friends.
Donc il y a des côtés positifs et des côtés négatifs.
Ouais, c'est ça. Exactement. Globalement, les gens pensent ça, mais en même temps, tout le monde va aller à New York et tout le monde va aller aux États-Unis.
Oui, d'accord, ok.
C'est ça en fait. Ouais. Ils ont des préjugés, mais en même temps, c'est quand même un rêve d'y aller.
J'étais absolument ulcérée.
I was horrified when Trump was Yeah, good. You should be, you fucking bitch.
Quand Trump était au pouvoir.
Oh my god. Cower in fear, you shriveled up hag.
De voir le comportement de cet homme, ça donne pas envie d'aller forcément dans ces conditions-là. Le fait que les gens soient très armés, j'ai l'impression que je me sentirais pas en sécurité.
Most people love Canadians.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you clarify you're Canadian, they're
Yeah.
like, phew.
Yeah. We're like, oh, Canada, where are you from in Canada?
For me, it's like a lot about the money. Like the times I went to New York, and it's like, winners and losers, and you gotta make it, and you gotta make loads of money, and la la la, and then like if you don't have money, you're like basically fucked. I would say extremes. It's like an extreme, country, like very very rich, very very poor, eat very much, eat very 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 healthy, like extreme healthy, extreme, like XXXL and McDonald's, whatever.
Where are you from?
England.
Perfect. So I'm doing a video on Europeans' view of Americans.
Okay.
I don't know if you have any opinions about that. So okay.
Europe.
No, we're not. We left the EU.
No, this is Europe.
Do you feel like it's a more positive or a negative view of Americans?
I'd say negative. I feel like there's a lot going on there that's just a bit backwards.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we need to move along.
Yeah.
The all the abortion laws coming in,
so politically.
and like all the gun crimes,
Yeah.
things like that. Like I imagine like most of the country is absolutely lovely, but there's some of the morals are just a little bit off.
British people not mentioning guns. Challenge impossible.
For me, so I struggle with that.
I agree, but
Yeah, those motherfuckers wish they had guns with the shit that's going on right now.
I do think you all like proper chatty and that, and you're really energetic.
Yeah.
So that's a positive thing.
Yeah,
It's
but I
lovely
also
to
agree
meet
with that as well.
Yeah.
It's lovely to meet Americans.
Yeah.
Love meeting Americans.
Okay, so why am I so interested in this topic?
That is something I've heard is British people do like Americans a lot. In some instances. Because for a while at least, the UK and US were very, very close allies. Not so much anymore.
Anti-capitalist symbol, right? So that was a very different experience, and now I'm back.
I think Trump is quite strange.
Yeah.
They think Republicans are also quite strange. And that Americans are very Puritan.
This might just be me, but I do feel like the image of Americans has deteriorated a little bit over the last 10 years. That might come down to the government that's currently in power. It might come down to social media. This is a very complex thing, so I can't point to a single reason, but it's definitely a feeling that's there. Now, on a personal level, before I realized that this was going on, I was kind of unintentionally overcompensating. I felt like I needed to show that I wasn't the out-of-touch American in Europe. And the same thing happened to me in Argentina, where I was speaking with as much slang as I possibly could that I picked up over there, even when it was just way too much, when it was inappropriate. Esa palo, boludo, está re piola, pibe, mal. Why was I acting like that? Was there a deeper need within me? In this problem, it related since myself.
Dog, I do not care about your fucking retarded life. Holy fuck.
Gives you the power of AI.
I hate those over-edited style YouTube videos with the obnoxious fucking animations and constant fucking cuts and After Effects spam and it's like, don't fucking give a shit, man. Like, bro, you're not that interesting. It's like, shit. It's like all those cringe fucking things where it's like how to make $800,000 in 1 year. And it's like the most over-edited fucking slop video that just recycles the same thing. Like, start a digital marketing agency or some gay shit like that. It's like, oh my God. It's like those stupid fucking, how to make $1 million type video. It's like... And it's some fucking retarded, 21-year-old trying to convince you that they're a fucking multimillionaire genius. And then they're like, buy my course for $4,000.
Partisans of country music saying this is or that ain't country.
Who gets to say what country is, what the South is about?
But yeah, it's fucking retarded. Z-Herb with the 10. I'm jealous of American wealth. Yeah, that's the thing is like, bro, look at like the average pay for the same positions in Europe versus America. And it's like, we get paid so much more. Like, you're just much more successful in the US. Like, the average American, if they could work remote and live in Europe, could live like a fucking king over in Europe because American companies just pay so much more and you have a much higher quality of living in the US than pretty much any other country. And I think there's a lot of resentment, especially from the Euro cucks over that, considering that, you know, they used to be the colonizers and we were the colonies and we've surpassed them in almost every single way. I mean, Australia has to a certain degree too, so, you know, don't look too far down on yourself on that regard, because the average Australian actually is living better than the average European for the most part. But yeah, I'm jealous of American wealth. We just have monopoly money, high cost of living, and insanely expensive housing market. Well, that's everywhere right now. But at least we don't have mass shootings or just stabbings. That's right, man. At least you ain't getting shot in maths. Quite sad, isn't it? I don't know, bro. The British, that's like their one fucking insult. Is like, at least we don't get shot in maths. It's like, you don't even know how to say fucking math. They can't even pronounce their own language. That's what's wild to me. It's like, dude, the British really want to talk shit when they can't even speak their own fucking language. Like, that's wild to me. Like, you should not be saying anything if you can't even pronounce the letter T. Like, y'all invented the fucking language and now you can't even speak it. You speak this gibberish, just absolute slurred, just garbage version of your own language, and it's shameful. I don't know, man. Daryl's on the 2. Change your smoke detector, you brokey. Nope.
Open your wallet and give me all of your monies.
Maybe if I can afford batteries, but until then, absolutely not. Or you're just speaking English incorrectly? No, I am speaking English correctly. I don't leave out entire letters when I say a word. I don't pronounce Harry Potter as Harry Potter. Yeah, please tell me how I don't speak English correctly and how some fucking degenerate who can't even pronounce the letter T is speaking it the proper way. Just the fact that for a lot of your like fucking whatever UK speakers, whether they be from Scotland or England, you need subtitles to even understand what the fuck they're saying. You don't need that for Australians, and you don't need that for Americans. Because we actually pronounce the letters. Yeah, the Jamaicans speak better English in a lot of cases, too. I mean, this, like, exclusion of letters is wild to me. Yeah, the high-class British have an actual, you know, understanding of how to pronounce things. That is true. But, like, the fucking... What is that shit called? What are the fucking, like, low-life, kind of, like... I guess, equivalent of, like, the hood in the UK. What is that shit called? Yeah, the chavs. The fucking chavs, bro. The fucking chavs. The white trash accent. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay speaks fine. You can understand everything he says, but he's Scottish, I think. Right? Elon Musk has a South African accent. He doesn't have an English accent. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gordon Ramsay is Scottish. He's not fucking Australian. Let's see. Gordon Ramsay. I'm pretty sure he's from like Scotland, right? Birthplace. Yeah, Johnstone, Scotland. That's what I thought. Well, he is British. Britain is... I mean, it gets kind of complicated, but yeah. He is British, but he comes from Scotland. The whole division of the fucking UK, Scotland, England, Wales, like that whole categorization system is a clusterfuck. But yes, he is technically British, but he comes from Scotland.
I can't afford this shit!
Like there's what? England, Scotland, Wales, then there's Britain, Great Britain, and the United Kingdom. And all three of those like classifications mean something different. It's very fucking weird. Yeah, Northern Ireland. Not just Ireland. Northern Ireland. Yeah, it's very odd. Yeah, there's Ireland and then there's Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland is controlled by the UK. We don't talk about the Irish, dude. They're barely alive. Super straight with the 5. Mass stabbings are still a thing in the UK, but I thought they just banned knives not too long ago. You're telling me bad people still get knives? I mean, it is amazing, right? It's incredible that, you know, criminals don't follow the laws. Who would have thought? Never would have seen that one coming. That's for sure. Oski Woski with the 2. Well, everyone except FBI. He's bad with English. Well, he's bad at everything. But yeah, definitely. Timothy Marco with the 7. As a Latin Spanish speaker, I love the way people from Spain speak. It very different situation from American versus British English. Yeah, that is kind of it. I've never really like thought about it that way because I don't speak a second language, but I wonder like what the difference is between like Latin American Spanish and like actual Spanish is. Because I know, like, aren't, like, some of the words different? I believe. Like, it's not a one-to-one translation. It's like there's different, I think, structuring and everything. It's kind of weird. When I took Spanish, I remember, like, it was kind of explained, but yeah, it's, like, different in the way it's structured, and then also there's different phrases and words for basically the same thing. Rogue Gunner Claws M with the 20. Spaniards have a horrible accent. Nasty. They probably feel the same way about you, bro. Because, like, you basically took their language and butchered it. Let's see. So what was this video real quick? Drop that in before I forget. It's probably what Brits think about American. The thing is, though, is like unless you're like talking with a, you know, extremely Southern or fucking New York accent or Boston accent or something, like Americans really don't have an accent. We just kind of speak it as it's spelt, you know? There's not really much interpretation of the words. It's just, we just kind of read it as it is. So the American accent is like definitely distinguishable, but it's not like distinct in how it's pronounced. I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe, but, you know, it's like the high-class British accent. You can understand everything that's being said versus the chav shit, where it's like, what the fuck did that degenerate just say? You know, that's probably how the British feel about, like, the normal American accent, and then they hear some fucking disgusting, you know, mutilated version, like the Boston accent, and they're like, what in the fuck? Like subhuman is speaking that. So I feel like that's what it is. It's like when we hear the high class British accent, we can understand it perfectly. It's like, okay, yeah, you know, that's English. You just speak a little differently than us, but you can understand everything that's being said. But then you hear like some fucking retard in a tracksuit barely mouthing off like audible words, and you're like, what in the fuck is that cretin? And, you know, the British probably feel the same about, you know, normal English speakers like myself. And then they'll hear something like a Boston accent, and they're like, what in the fuck is wrong with that person? So I feel like that's what it is. As long as you're not like one of those people who has like a very distinct and strong accent within your own country, you're pretty easy to understand. It's when you get into kind of those weird kind of areas of, you know, subhuman speak, let's just call it. Well, a Southern accent, British people will even admit this, a Southern accent is basically the British accent slowed down. Like a Southern accent is literally just slower. So, not as much that. I'm talking about where you have like somebody who just literally like, I guess, meshes words together, leaves out entire letters or sounds, you know, things like that. I mean, I guess you could say like a hillbilly accent maybe. But I don't know if Southern would be in that category.
I can't afford this shit! 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 I
Southern people are the smartest and stupidest people. That's pretty much anywhere, dude. You will find that phenomena anywhere you look. That's not exclusive to any one region. For the most part, yes, Southern people are very polite. I would say overall, Southern people are very friendly and happy overall. Southern people, especially compared to where I live, are much just happier and kind and pleasant to be around. Everyone in my area and up, in terms of, like, I guess, positioning on the map, is a fucking piece of shit. And I can't fucking stand them. Like, I absolutely fucking hate the people in my area. Everybody has an attitude. Everybody's self-absorbed. Nobody wants to make time for anybody else. And yeah, they're just obnoxious to be around. But down south, everybody's nice for the most part. More often than not, you will find that people in the south are very nice and pleasant to be around. People in Northern Virginia and north are fucking horrible. But, yeah.
On January 19th.
How do I feel about Confederate flags? The bigger the better.
2023. A woman called 911 regarding an unmarked black Dodge Charger that had police sirens speeding through the neighborhood.
Perfect. So a second ago, you were just telling me you've seen, if you can describe the vehicle and everything.
It's a black Charger. It has the lights in the front, like your bars on your vehicle as well.
Like red and blue lights specifically? Or?
No, you just see clear lights on it.
Oh, you can see the lights in there though? You haven't seen them turn red and blue or anything?
No.
Okay.
And it has bars. It's tinted super dark, so I can't see in the car.
Okay.
But we just got it painted. It used to be like a black and white old retired police car.
Okay.
And we just got it painted. It's all black. And he has the sirens. He has every single car when the police siren sound. He can't be here on MLK Day. Me and the kids were sitting out here. He just sped past, and my daughter had a whole haircut. She was right here doing chalk. Some days when we're coming home from daycare, he just comes and speeds right by here.
So more than once, regular basis, comes through here, sirens going and stuff, or at least something that sounds like a siren.
Like maybe a week and a half ago. Before then, he was just speeding through all the time.
A couple times a day, you think? Or?
Yeah, I know like sometimes it'd be early in the morning. I know I heard the sirens like on Tuesday at 6 in the morning because I was getting my daughter ready for school. Outside of that, it's just usually morning and evenings to come flying through here.
Okay. And we want to try to definitely prosecute to the full extent of the law on our end and try to make sure that it doesn't continue to happen where it's going to endanger us or people thinking an unmarked vehicle might not be a cop. That's what we don't want. Do you have, just real quick, can I get your name?
Stop. GB7 traffic stop 3629 Highland. 3629 Highland. It's gonna be a black Charger back then. I'll get you the tag here in a second.
Raise your hand.
I don't know, he's like...
That's like the first time I've ever heard cops listening to music.
I'm trying to get out, dude.
Roll the windows down. Roll the windows down. Roll the windows down. All the way down. No, roll the window down. Roll the window down.
I can't see shit either.
You see not unlock the door?
No. Driver, unlock the door! I can't see shit in this.
Oh, I can see it. You see not unlock the door? Someone done ask? What's he busting my window for? What the fuck is he busting my window for? You can't behind you. What is y'all doing? What is y'all doing? There's nobody in the car. What the hell is y'all doing? What is y'all doing?
You're under arrest.
Under arrest for what? I didn't do shit. What did you talk about?
Commands, we have to give you roll the window down.
This is my fucking car. Stand up. What's wrong with you? I don't have shit on me. Get the fucking car. What the fuck? Stop. Stop. Knock it off. I don't have shit on me. These acts I was already in the fucking yard. It's not a traffic stop. You put your lights on when I'm in the yard. It's my fucking yard. Traffic stop. You will get a lawful command.
No, fuck, you did not. No, you did not.
You create a safety issue for all of us because your window
No,
is
y'all
0%.
created a
So yes,
safety
I will break your window out so I can see inside the
Y'all
car.
created a safety issue for y'all still.
Still what?
I don't know. Do it. Yeah. My thing's up there. They're not, but we'll check them over the car. Check, grab that.
I don't have shit. Y'all get the fuck off me.
Stop. Stop. Listen, I'm gonna pick up, I wanna beat their ass so fucking bad. No, you're not gonna. I don't have shit on me, get the fuck off me, dude. Just stop. They always wanna fuck with a bitch. Yeah, fuck y'all, dude, I've been fucking with y'all week. I've never seen you. How you seen me before, bitch? Look at this face, now you know me. Now you see me, I have shit on me. That's not gonna sit down, there's nothing in there. I was on the Edison, gave me something, they phoned me all the way from Edison for no fucking reason. I'm not gonna be able to sit in there, there's nothing in here. Hey, Marvin, come down here and tell her taking my car keys and my phone. You heard me? Yeah, she on her way right now. Tell her taking my car keys and my phone. There ain't shit in there. And you gonna pay for my window too. No, I'm not. You gonna pay for that? No, I'm not. I can promise you that.
I don't think they are.
What you doing? Y'all ain't gonna find nothing on me. I don't smoke, I don't drink. What the y'all want? No, I'm gonna look this fucking way. That's my mom. Yeah, they really scared. They finna let me the fuck go. No, I'm not going to jail. No, because they pressing me the fuck off. Let me fuck go. Let me. Y'all not showing me. Let me fuck go.
Realize I can hear you.
Spread your legs. Dude, just relax. No, because y'all piss me off with that shit. Y'all always dealing with people. Don't solve the real crimes. Quiet, man. Mom, I was already in the guard. Hey, shit on me. What the fuck are you
still gonna check you, okay? Have a seat, please. Thank you. Sir, have a seat, please.
They saw it. I was already in the car.
Sir, have a seat in the car. All the way in.
I can't fit in here. No, I can't. I don't see the check for it.
Go sideways. I'll speak with you, ma'am. I'm the supervisor. I'll speak with you. Ma'am, I will speak with you. Yes, it is. Okay, well, this is a traffic stop. You have to stand over there. What's your house?
I'm not saying this is my house. I can stand right here. The traffic stops are in the road, but you're on my property. You are, but you're on my property, so I can stand right here. I'm not doing anything. I can stand right here.
Ma'am, please.
I'm not interrupting your traffic stop, though.
Copy that. For my as well, one person.
T, chill out. Chill out.
Ma'am, I have to do a search of this vehicle.
I'm not stopping you, but I'm telling you this is my yard. I'm going to stand right here. Okay, I'm not moving. This is my yard.
You're not going to move from right there where I'm telling you to.
Do your job.
Look how close we are.
But I'm not stopping you.
I can't have an officer
I'm not hindering you.
I can't have an officer
He's
safely
right
search
here.
this car.
He's right here. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not
I
doing
need you to
anything,
back
though. Why do I have to back
I
up?
have to search this car.
Okay.
And it's not safe for me or
Okay,
my
well, I'm going to stand right here. So I'm not doing anything. Okay, well, tell me.
I'm not until you do your
Okay,
job
well, I'm
first.
doing
We
it.
can stand by your car. Let's
I'm by my car.
No, next to your car. Right
No,
next to
I'm by
your
my
car.
car. I'm reasonable. I'm within 10 feet of the
That's
job.
not a thing.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm within 10 feet. I'm not stopping you from doing your job.
You are.
No,
I don't want to have my guys back turned to you.
But it's like 6 of y'all.
Yes, because this is why. Because people don't know how to act on a traffic stop.
Yeah, I don't know. She can stand there. Who fucking cares?
I'm acting.
You're
I moved by my car. No, I'm not.
You're acting
Ask me to step back. I step back.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. Your son is going to jail for obstruction. He was pulled over in this vehicle for dark tint, refused to roll the windows down, creating a serious officer safety issue for everyone here. Multiple commands while the window was cracked to roll the
and I told him not to roll it down.
He refused to do so. Well, you told him to do that, then we'll put down the booking sheet on why he's going to jail for obstruction. So that's why the window was
coming. But you guys are not going to find me. That's fine.
We're not trying to find anything.
Well, go ahead.
No, we're not.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, run the car, CBR list.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I told him not to roll the window down because he told me.
And then you made a mistake with that.
Well, no, I didn't. No, because he wasn't going to roll it down anyway.
Well, that's fine.
So I don't care what you're putting it for.
Just stand right next to me.
Why is he getting in it?
They're taking the car.
Okay, what is his phone? I don't know. Why y'all taking his phone?
It's being towed, man.
Oh, it's being towed. Oh, okay, so why are you taking his phone?
We're leaving the area because...
No, but why are you taking his phone? Give me his phone.
Man, move. We're towing the car.
I know, he just told me that. I know, he told me that. I said I want his phone. No. Oh, you're not going to give me his phone because you're being an ass? Okay, no, you just want to be an asshole. Okay. They won't give it to me. They say they're going to tow your car. That's fine. That'll be out today, too.
That's fine, man.
Okay, well, just go ahead. They just want to tow it just because he pissed off.
No, because he's the owner. He's the owner, man.
But you don't have to tow it every
He's the
time.
owner.
You don't.
He's the owner.
Who will? Because you're just being an asshole.
I'm not sure what you're being, man. Your words, not mine. Drive safe. Thanks, all. Block off the parking lot here. She's gonna go to jail, bro. You're gonna go to jail. 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 You're following us right now? Now you're following us? You're gonna go to jail. You're gonna go to jail.
Off of my property.
Man, you're gonna go to jail.
They drove my son.
You're gonna go to jail.
He is a K9
You're gonna go to jail.
They put my son in the traffic stop, ma'am. And then...
Carrie, I don't want to touch her because I have blood on my hands. She's about to go to jail.
They took my son's car off of my property. They could have towed it from my yard. And I'm afraid that they're trying to plant something in it. Yes, I am. I spoke with the officer on the scene.
Man, on Fort Myers, you can hang up.
Here to Unity Church. Please.
GD2 Fort Myers.
That's against the law. You cannot do that. You could have told that vehicle
you're about
from
to go
my
to
yard.
jail.
That's fine.
I told it from your yard because I don't want to deal with a hostile environment.
No, it wasn't
now you're bringing a hostile environment here. I can't go to... This is all recorded.
Okay, that's fine. So you can see that I'm not
I can't go do my job.
You can. He's right here.
No,
all I'm saying is, why did you remove the vehicle? I'm afraid you guys...
Because you're yelling and being unreasonable. I don't want to be subject to that. And now I'm subject to it again.
I just want to make sure you guys doesn't do anything.
That's not going to happen. I'm letting you know this right now. I'm just letting you know. Ready?
I don't know that.
I'm just letting you know something.
How do you want me to trust you
when you're done talking, I'll go.
Go ahead.
I'm asking you to leave for about the 5th time. If you refuse to do so, you are going to jail for obstruction.
Can you answer me this one question?
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you guys remove the car and researching it again when you already searched it and the guy gave the thumbs up that the car was clean, but he's searching it again?
Because I have to inventory everything in that car and put it on the tow log.
So you couldn't do that in my yard?
No, ma'am, because you're way too hostile. I don't want to subject my officers to this type of verbal abuse.
I'm going to leave.
Thank you.
I'm going to leave. But you guys will be hearing from my lawyer.
That is absolutely fine.
Okay.
That's how this process plays out.
Everything is recorded.
It is, ma'am. It is. It is. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your cooperation. Thanks, guys. I got a napkin or something. That'll work.
Y'all stay fucking with you. I just came from getting something to eat, bro. Y'all could pull me anywhere else. Y'all decided to do the lights when I'm in my driveway. Like, we came from Edison. Why did y'all doing the lights then? Tell me, I don't understand. Why did y'all jail? Y'all always fucking with me. I was out of record. Now I do because of y'all. It's not because I'm pissed off. No, I don't. Sorry, I'm very pissed off. Okay, you're pissed off. You're pissed off with them. Don't get us pissed off at you. You know how that works here, right? You're cool with us, we're cool with you. And I stay out y'all's way. They tend to fuck with people. How old are you? I'm 20.
Damn, bro, you need some braces. Can land a 737 between them teeth. Alright, let's see. HT101 with the 2. They have new Monster Hunter Wilds gameplay out. Hey, I don't really need to see more of that game, though. It's like, what are they gonna show? It's like Monster Hunter, but open world. I want an actual release date. Noski Woski with the 2. Here, I can see what this is real quick.
Avocados from Mexico.
Fuck. What is that from? And Rogue Gunner Claws, and speaking of avocados from fucking Mexico, it's worse than the Bao War accent one. In Latin America, no one likes Spaniard dubs. It's horrible as fuck. Also, why would I care about socialists' opinion? Because they drug y'all out of the trenches. You went from painting the steps of your pyramids with the blood of the children to, you know, having civilization and cities and plumbing and electricity and all that shit. I don't know. Avocados for Venezuela. Good luck. I wonder what Venezuela's gonna do, because I don't think Maduro is getting out of there. I think the riots will die down after a few days, and then he'll just arrest everybody and execute them, and then, you know, everyone will be demoralized. Because the thing is when you stage a coup like that, you have to seize the leadership immediately, or else you're kind of fucked, because they can just wait it out. Oscu the 2, how good would you say your Spanish is? Oh, it's horrible. I never really learned much Spanish. I can somewhat understand it from time to time, but that's about it. I can't speak it.
Groovy!
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why dictators and, you know, authoritarian governments love to take away guns, is because you disarm the populace, meaning they're basically 100% at your mercy. Like, if Maduro or, you know, the fucking UK situation or anything like that broke out in the US, bro, it would be over for the government in like a week, because you're not stopping 100 million armed civilians that have like assault grade weaponry. Like, that's the thing. It's like literally impossible. Yeah, it would be Jover. I mean, think about it this way. You know, everybody likes to go like, oh my God, bro, Trump tried to overthrow the U.S. government. But think about it. How many people were there that day? Like 1 million? If 1 million people showed up armed to the fucking teeth, they could have overthrown the U.S. government. Instead, they took a fucking sightseeing tour walking through the Capitol. Like, if people really wanted to overthrow the United States government, that probably could have happened. You know, if everybody pulled up with a gun or two, then it probably could have happened that day. But nobody was trying to do that shit. They literally just walked inside for like fucking photo ops. The fucking Capitol Police let them inside and they took fucking selfies and shit. And then had like a group prayer in the middle of the fucking rotunda or whatever. Like, that was it. And then they put their fucking feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk. The horror. You know, that day, the United States government almost completely fell. But yeah. So fucking retarded. Oh my God. You know, it's just so fucking stupid, man. Yeah, it almost fell to the Q shaman with his fucking, you know, deer cape or whatever the fuck that thing's called. Oski Woski with the 2. It was on the verge of collapse. Oh, the horror. I know. You know, we almost didn't have a country anymore.
7 inches? That's pretty big.
But Joe Biden said they needed F-16s to bring down the government. No, all you have to do is convince the military not to attack civilians, and then it's Jover. That's it. Most people in the military would not attack unarmed civilians or even armed civilians in some cases. So, you know, unless you have some cold-hearted, ruthless motherfuckers like myself who would be willing to do that, I guess, then you're kind of fucked. Like, they can't even get people to pilot drones and shoot Predator missiles at fucking terrorists anymore because they're, like, so afraid of killing an innocent. It's like, I don't know, bro. I could do that easily. You know, if I ever get drafted, I'm definitely gonna, you know, volunteer to be a drone pilot and just launch Predator missiles from above. Yeah, for a while they were offering a $13,000 a year bonus for people who were willing to pilot drones because they were having trouble finding people. Like, shit, man, if I got to call in a fucking Predator missile, I would pay $13,000 to do that shit. Are you fucking kidding? That'd be so fucking awesome, man. That shit would be so fucking awesome. Like, getting to call in a Predator missile and getting to fucking blow the shit up out of, like, a fucking terrorist or something. That shit would be awesome. I would keep the video on my phone and be like, hey, check this out. This is when I killed, like, 10 terrorists or some shit. And you get, like, the thermal video of, like, the fucking missile approaching, and then all of a sudden, boom. That'd be fucking cool. I don't know. I mean, the military is offering a ton of bonuses right now because under the Biden administration, they're not able to get anyone to sign up because their recruitment tactics are like fucking trannies and furries and shit like that. Yeah, The Rock made 39 people D-list. Fucking pitiful. Speaking of fucking pitiful. But yeah, that shit would be fun, man. I would love to be able to say at one point in my life I called down a Predator missile. That'd be so fucking cool. You know, that's a life experience for you. That's definitely a bucket list activity. Oh, yeah, it's more than 239 million. That's what they admit to. We actually send the Taliban like $40 million a month as part of our pullout deal. FYI. So, yeah, the 240 million is in addition to the 40 million we pay the Taliban on a monthly basis. So, no, it's like, that's not even the fucking, that's not even the beginning of it, man. It's fucking insane. You know, it's the same people who gave Iran how many tens of billions of dollars to, you know, not make nuclear weapons, and then they decided to make them anyway, and we still paid them and got rid of all their sanctions and everything like that. So we just have inept leadership from the top fucking down when it comes to the government. Absolutely inept leadership. It's shameful, honestly. Absolutely shameful. Well, Afghanistan is where all the opium fields and stuff are, I believe. Right? Am I tripping on that? I think Afghanistan is where the opium is. I think they're like one of the biggest. Yeah, Afghan opium and heroin has not stopped. Afghanistan supplies 80% of the global opiate demand. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're like the main producer of it. Dude. The thing is the Taliban never actually beat the U.S. because the U.S. never fought to actually win the war. I could personally guarantee that in 3 weeks, I could exterminate the entirety of the fucking Taliban without putting a single fucking boot on the ground. But you have to be willing to accept collateral damage, which our bitch-ass leadership is not, prepared to accept. You have to win a war to win. If you're going to fight, you have to go in there to win, and we did not go in there to win. We went in there to waste a shit ton of money for as many years as possible to fuel the defense contractors. That's the reality. The goal was never to win in Afghanistan. The goal was to stretch out the conflict for as long as possible and make money for the defense contractors. No, you wouldn't even have to nuke them, bro. Could start off with a napalm rainstorm. But, yeah. No, the problem is we don't go in to win. We go in to just prolong the fucking, you know, conflict for as long as possible. Nope, Vietnam is the exact same case. We did not go into that war to win. We went in originally to win, and then Congress and the government sabotaged it. So... Yep, Congress wanted that money flow because once they finish their terms and retire from Congress, they go and work in the private sector and get massive fucking payouts from the companies that they helped get these like defense contracts awarded to. That's how it works. Yep. War is exactly like Call of Duty. Just put your Juggernaut suit on and you can't die. Easy, bro. Well, yeah, that's the whole point of going to war in the first place, man, is money. Whether it be for more land to make more money, for the resources on that land to make more money, or to extract the wealth from the population. So, yeah, that's like the entire premise of warfare is resources. You know, it's all to generate money. That's what it's always been about. Wealth. Bidenomics killed the stock? Yeah. A lot more than that. A lot more than that. Yeah, this crash, once it finally like takes full effect, is going to be nasty. It is going to be absolutely nasty. Well, the U.S. can bankrupt on its debt. It doesn't really matter. The only people that'll get fucked by that are banks and foreign countries, so... I don't really think that's that big a deal, but I don't think we're going to get to that point anytime soon. Oh, they're already trying to blame it on Trump, but it's like, yeah, who's been in charge for the past 4 fucking years? Like, sorry, you don't get to dodge that one. Is the stock market crash going to affect all of us? Yeah, I mean, It will. A lot of people will lose their jobs, even if their jobs have nothing to do with whatever that sector is, just because of how interconnected everything is. But yeah, that'll be the biggest thing, is people losing their jobs. I mean, you don't have to sell your stocks unless you have to. So that's the thing, is most people panic sell and they lose a shit ton of money when they really didn't need to. They could have just held on to it and then ride the rebound and they'd be fine. But most people freak the fuck out when it happens and they get their ass handed to them financially, when in reality they might not actually have to. But yeah, it causes panic and everything. But the worst part is people lose their jobs. And unfortunately, that's the one thing you don't really have direct control over. Is, you know, whether or not your company fires you or not. So that's the part you have to worry about. That is the problem. If only, dude. That'd be fucking based as shit if you got to be emperor, but I don't know. I'm not on the right path for that. I'm not politically involved. Shit time to be looking for... Not necessarily. It depends on what field you're going into. Cybersecurity? That's not a shit time, then. You're fine. You should be fine, bro. But yeah, you should be fine if that's what you're going into. Wait, what the... Oh, okay. It did like a skip. Like, what the fuck?
I can't afford this shit!
Let's see. SNK nostalgia with the 2 checkout cargo planes with cruise missiles. I'm guessing that's a video. Can watch it real quick.
This idea of a palletized munition is not to replace my bomber capability.
So I guess that's it.
The U.S. Air Force is exploring the concept of converting cargo planes, specifically the C-130 Hercules and the C-17, into makeshift bombers or missile trucks. This initiative involves loading these aircraft with palletized cruise missiles, such as the Joint Air-to-Surface Standoff Missile, which can be rapidly deployed from the rear ramp of the aircraft. This approach allows the Air Force to leverage its existing fleet of cargo planes to increase its strike capabilities without the need for new, expensive aircraft designs. Both the C-130 and C-17 have large internal volumes and rear ramps, making them ideal for carrying palletized munitions. The C-130 can carry up to 12 missiles, while the C-17 can accommodate 45 missiles. The ability to convert cargo planes into missile trucks increases the number of platforms available for launching cruise missiles, complicating an adversary's attempts to target the Air Force's strike aircraft.
Yeah, that would also be fun as fuck to launch cruise missiles, but not as hands-on as the Predator missile. What's the budget? Probably not much. It's just paying for the missiles. It looks like you just need a parachute and a fucking little bracket or whatever the fuck that's called, like a rack. And then you just slide it out the back. So I don't think very much. It's the missiles that cost the money. Well, yeah, it's worth the price, in my opinion. I think the military is like the one area that we should be spending as much money as possible on. Because, you know, it's the one area you really don't want to fall behind in, personally. I think it's a worthy expense. Like, of all the things to spend unnecessary money on to make sure that we're number one in the world for, the military is definitely that. Because when it comes time that you need it, you'll be glad that you have it. That's for sure.
Hello and welcome back to another video in our 40 series showcase.
Dude, his proportions are so weird. What the fuck?
Featuring the new NVIDIA GeForce.
Dude, that is like one of the weirdest proportions I've ever seen on a guy. Like, look how short his legs are, and like, look how long his arms are.
GeForce RTX Super Series GPUs. If you missed our last video highlighting the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 and GeForce RTX 4070 Ti.
That is like some of the weirdest proportions I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
You know, occasionally Microsoft does things that are incredibly smart, and this story came out, and I feel like
Your next GPU is PNY one. They're American. Probably not. I'll probably just get a Asus, whatever the fuck, Strix, or whatever their high-end one is.
like it is an incredibly smart thing that they were able to kind of dupe Sony into. So, you know, we'll see if this is something that realistically pays off long term or it actually hurts PlayStation in the meantime. But, you know, like I said, I find this to be a very interesting sort of situation. You know, I don't know if Sony will come back from this. I'm not sure exactly what will happen, but I feel like this should be a pretty good video. What's up, everybody? I'm Crab Gamer. This is Crab Gamer Reviews, obviously, and back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I certainly appreciate it. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so. So anyway, this was very interesting because we know that Sony is having a ton of issues with, you know, with Bungie, right? Like Bungie was going to be like the savior of PlayStation. I felt like it was an incredibly reactionary thing that they were going to do, and now this has come back up that Microsoft actually considered acquiring Bungie and Sega to bolster Game Pass, according to these internal emails. So it's kind of funny to see how they kind of passed on it. So Microsoft was looking at acquiring both Bungie and Sega, according to documents in an email.
Is that all this is? I don't really care. This is old news. All right, boring. Boring. see. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I wanted to watch. Let's see. Shit. I don't think so. There's not really much going on right now, unfortunately. It's kind of a meh time. I may just go ahead and hop off for tonight, honestly. Because I don't really think there's anything else that I have